Да.
Чуть вариант.
Прекрасно.
I didn't find so far. I haven't found.
You want to be on that side?
I don't care.
I don't care either.
Either way.
Да.
Let's switch.
And station on 2, you are hot mic right now.
Thank you, Kathy. I just figured that out. And Kathy, you're going to give us a go whenever it's all ready. You're ready to come on board?
And Kevin, you are go to begin at your convenience. We are ready.
Oh, all right, here we go. Here we are, hot mic. Welcome on board, everybody, to the change of command ceremony from Expedition 34 to the 35 crew. We have just finished up the day, and tomorrow the 32S crew, myself and Oleg and Yevgeny, will undock and fly home, and the actual beginning of Expedition 35 will begin precisely at separation, and so that we can concentrate tonight and tomorrow on our duties and get ready to go home. We will go ahead and do the change of command tonight, and Colonel Chris Hadfield here will officially be in command of the International Space Station, assuming he accepts the obligations tonight when I offer them to him. Before I get started, though, with the change of command proper, I want to say just a quick thank you to the people on the ground who make this all happen. This space station is a ground effort. It's tens and tens of thousands of people that make it happen. We are very fortunate to be up here as the crew and get to enjoy the fruits of all that labor, to be at the pointy end, if you will, and get to be here on the final frontier. But you are all here with us on the final frontier. In many ways, this isn't really our expedition. It's the expedition of a group of people on the ground who begin planning for this kind of thing many, many years in advance, exactly what we'll be doing out here when we're here. And I was hearing the kind of the curricula 2.5, 3 years ago, and it's amazing how it materialized, and the things that we did on board, station upgrades and the science we did matched up with what we plan to do. And the increment manager is the person who puts that whole strategy together, and ours was Susan Brand, and so this is really her increment, and we were very proud to serve her. The person then who takes all of that, those tasks that's decided on by the station program and the increment manager and makes it all happen is the lead flight director, Chris Edelin. And thank you so much to him as well. When we undock tomorrow night, his duties as part of Expedition 34 will relax a bit too. We all have more duties after the expedition as they go on, but certainly the time of the expedition will come to an end for him too, and I'm sure he'll breathe a big sigh of relief and be very proud about the way the ground has executed it, and we work together as a team. And then there is one more person I really want to thank, and we have to understand what it is we're doing up here. We have to understand what the scientists want. We have to understand the constraints, the engineering limitations on all this stuff. A space station is an extremely complicated thing. I'm sure most of you appreciate that who are watching. But the person who brings that all together and translates it into something a crew can understand, decides what we should train on, is Kathy Bull. She was our station training lead for Increment 34. And she just put it all together for us. She is our closest point of contact to all those things that we've done here. So I really want to thank them. I know this has been a hugely successful increment for them too on the ground, working through any of the setbacks we've had and making new plans and putting together the weekly plan and the daily plans too. It's just very complicated. What we do inside is only a very small part of actually what's happening on the space station. There are many, many things going on outside the space station too that the crew doesn't even interact with. Some of the constraints we have on board come from those things that are going on outside too. So it was really a brilliant piece of work putting the whole expedition together, and thank you to those people. And so now I want to move on to the change of command and give Chris some time to talk here too. The change of command happens 4 times a year, and it's kind of a sign that we've moved on to new objectives and everything, and so Chris is ready to take those on. He has a vision for 35. He knows what's going to happen. I'm not even trained on what's going to happen in 35 probably. So it's kind of good that it's time for me to head on home with Oleg and Yevgeny and hand it on to these guys, to Chris, Tom, and Roman, and they can welcome on board Sasha Pavel and Chris Cassidy so that they can get on with Expedition 35 very soon. So with that, I'm going to start to just talk a little bit about the change of command itself. As it happens today, after this, like I said, we'll start relaxing and a little bit getting ready for the big trip home. My commander has always been, as far as the Soyuz was concerned, Oleg. And I want to say a word about Oleg and Yevgeny. Those guys I didn't really know before I began the training for the expedition. As soon as you know who you're assigned to fly with, you start to look and find out all you can about them. And we have cosmonauts who come and be DOHs and got a chance to learn about them and know them that way. They worked in Houston with us, and I tell you, they're like brothers to me. They say they consider me like their papa, which I'm not sure how to take that. I feel like a brother to them, honestly. So, but we're very close, and it's just been an extreme pleasure to fly with them. They're fantastic in the Soyuz. They're the guys that should go to Mars, and I'll probably be in an armchair watching them because they're much younger than me. But they are fantastic cosmonauts, and it's been just an extreme pleasure to fly with them. And the other two crewmates here, before we get to Chris, Roman and Tom. Tom's been doing some fantastic science up here. He has a vision of what a doctor should do in space. He gives us advice at night at dinner time and explains things to us that really makes a big picture complete for us about some of the stuff we do up here. And then Roman, I flew with actually when I flew before. He was up here on STS 120. When I came up for STS 128, he was already here. He's just also a fantastic crewmate. Always, he's very experienced, the most experienced of us. So he just brings a lot to the table, and it's been a pleasure to fly with him too. And of course, Chris here he brings also some super special talents to the table, and I'm not going to go through them all because you know what they are. He's really a people person. He's out there. He shares things with everybody. He has a way to make time for all that stuff. He's a uniquely talented person on the planet, and now a uniquely talented person off the planet. One of the things Chris loves is music, and I decided to play just a short song tonight. He doesn't know what it is. And he didn't approve it. I'm solely responsible, so I should get the credit and the blame if it doesn't go well. But Tom, if you'll roll the music, and then I'll tell you why I wanted to play the song. Okay, and that's, of course, because we're very proud. We're very proud of Chris. We're very proud of Canada as our partner in this International Space Station. We're really proud, most of all, that the space station is such a fantastic example of international cooperation. It's not a competition. It's about 15 of the most affluent countries on the planet coming together and doing something really special for the future. And so that's why It's not only great for the children of the future that we're doing it for science and for advancement, but it's also great that we've come together and done this international cooperation thing. And Canada's made a great contribution, just like so many of the other partners have. Everybody has a part to play, and it's because of that international contribution that's being made, and because Canada is a primary partner, that it's a pleasure to offer the chance to command the space station to our international partners. And Chris will be the second international commander of the space station, and he's well deserving of the honor, of course. And it's going to be just really fantastic for the whole program as a community to have him as the commander of the International Space Station. So with that, I'm going to hand the mic over to Chris a minute. I hope he doesn't have to talk as long as I do, but he always has good things to say, so it'll be a pleasure if he does.
Kevin, thank you. You do me a tremendous honor by playing that song for me and my country. Thank you very much. Yevgeny and Oleg and Kevin, you were just everything that could possibly be when we showed up at this space station here. You showed us how to live in space and how to live on this space station. We learned so much technically from you. You've been great, just friends the whole time up here. Really good people to be in space with. And even most importantly, learning about leadership from you, Kevin, how to run this place. The incredible luck and richness of time to watch how you make this place work so well. In our time here, we set a record for the amount of science done in a given length of time. The space station is humming with hundreds of experiments. It's a very healthy spaceship because of the work that you all put in. And so it's a tremendous gift to give. It's a huge honor and a privilege for me, but also for all the people at the Canadian Space Agency, all of my hardworking co-workers at the Canadian Space Agency, and for my entire country. So for the International Space Station program, all the international partners, thank you very much for giving me the keys to the family car. We're going to put some miles on it, but we'll bring it back in good shape. And I would really like to wish your crew, thank your crew, but wish you soft landings.
Thank you very much. With that, Chris, it's time for me to offer you command of the International Space Station.
Thank you, Kevin. With great humility and pleasure, I accept command of the International Space Station. Thank you, sir.
There you go. Good boy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And congratulations, guys. Kevin, on behalf of the Increment 34 team, we just want to thank you for your outstanding leadership and support. Your amazing attitude and ability to work so well with the ground teams around the world has resulted in a truly historical increment, and we look forward to hearing all about your experiences upon your return. And for Chris, congratulations on becoming the first Canadian commander of the International Space Station. We look forward to working with you as you take command and you lead the crew through Increment 35. Everyone here in Houston and around the world, even the Queen of England herself, sends their best to you and your crew. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kathy. Great words. I look forward to getting home and sharing it all with you with great pleasure. I'll see you soon.
Take care.